I think it will be about just after 5, where my son has just got married. 5 a.m., 5 p.m., sorry, and he was getting married at 3 p.m. My ex has been over there for a week with him, and so has my ex's mother, which my son can't stand. Yeah. My son had said, but I just don't even want to go into this. It's just so twisted. So twisted. My ex is so controlling. He's so controlling. 30 years, 30 long years I was with him and I didn't want him. You don't. After the first couple of beatings, you don't want, well, you don't love that person at all. Didn't want him. Didn't want him, and he will be in his element now because I wasn't there. Yeah, because he's got one over on me. Yeah. Somebody said, yeah, him and his mother will be living it now because you're not there, because you weren't invited. It's very true, that. It's very true. You know, he's a truck driver. Apparently he's got a girlfriend, yeah? Girlfriend in Denby, right? But whether she's with somebody else, whether they're friends or benefits, I don't know, and I really don't care. Like, she's more than welcome to it, like, because nobody else wants him, like. But so he lives in a touring caravan at the property where his mother rents. Yeah. Now she rents a 3-bedroom council house, and her son, my ex, lives in a touring caravan on that property, and they don't declare it. They don't declare that he lives there because he doesn't want to pay rent. So, yeah, so he's got 5 big dogs, lurchers, a husky, got a couple of spaniels. She's got a spaniel as well, the mother. So of course that's 6 dogs in one council house. 6 dogs, big dogs. And he lives undeclared because she claims housing benefit. So on that property, yeah, everyone knows it. Everybody knows it, like, isn't it? He would rather live in a caravan, in a touring caravan, than go and rent somewhere. Yeah, because like he thinks he's not home every night. He'll sleep in the wagon, and his mother looks after the dogs for him. Because she doesn't do it for nothing. She doesn't do it for the love of it, because he wouldn't have nothing to do with his mother when we were together. Didn't want nothing to do with her. But once I divorced him in 2019, he needed someone to look after his dogs, didn't he? Eh? They are vile. They really are vile people. I used to have a dog on a chain. And now and again they'd let the dog off the chain, and it'd go away, and it'd come back, and it'd have puppies. Now, I was off a farm, so I'm used to quite a few things, because my dad was a big hunting man. So there wasn't much that shocked me, even though I was a quiet girl. I was quiet. So anyway, when I was seeing my ex, and I went there, and she'd got a bucket by the back door with a lid on it. And I said to her, well, what have you got in the bucket? And she said, the puppies. She'd put them in water and put a lid on them to drown them. to drown them. Yeah. Now, my father, he was a hunting man, but like he said, everything had a quick death, didn't have a slow death, and he couldn't get over how cruel she was by letting puppies drown. Yeah, well, that's a slow death, isn't it? Horrible death, you know. Yeah, not a nice person at all. Not a nice. And she'll be there loving it now, thinking she's the star of the wedding, the great grandmother. She wasn't. She really wasn't at all a good grandmother, because she has favouritisms, and the favouritisms are the girls, because she had 4 boys, all under the age of 4, a year between them all, but all under the age of 4. And she was desperate for a girl. She was telling me she was desperate for a girl. And then she said 5 years later, that's when her daughter came along. So when the daughter came along, that's all she wanted. That's all she wanted. You know, like she'd say, the lads would be fighting, they couldn't pass in the doorway without pushing and, you know, fighting each other. All she wanted was the girl. So then, of course, she had granddaughter. And then nieces had children. Yeah, girls. She only wanted the girls. The boys, she had really no interest in them. And yet, look where she is today, in Canada. Yeah, Glenys. Yeah. You know what I'm like. You know what I'm like. Hopefully I'll see you soon.